Howdy, and welcome to an episode of Life with Professor Retro. This is a special episode I like to call Let's Go Back in Time. So what I'm going to do is you're going to see a very early episode of the channel back when I did a series called Sad Reality. Probably going to be the first Sad Reality episode ever, or maybe that and its beginnings. I thought it was going back to like the very first video I did on the channel, but that one wasn't really all that good. Well, actually, maybe I'll throw that in another episode of Life with Professor Retro. But you're gonna see what the channel looked like back in the early days of the channel when I did Sad Reality, and I did. Yeah, my glasses are kind of weird. Fix out of it. I need new glasses. Anyway, what Sad Reality looked like. I mean, what the channel looked like back in the old Sad Reality days. I kind of did vlog, but they were more of like, let's look at a dying store or a dying mall. So, hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you at the end.
So here we are in Racine, Wisconsin, late at night, about 8:30. What you're seeing is what is known as Ghost Town. Most of all the stores up here have disappeared. All that's left is a Home Depot, and you can see way in the corner there. There it is. Yeah.
It's on.
Hi, Paul here for Sad Reality. This is an introduction. As you can see on the side of me here, my cameraman Jimmy is showing you Toys R Us and Babies R Us. Last time I was here, it was 8:30 at night, and it was dark, so we couldn't see the sign. Of course, Toys R Us is here, Babies R Us is there.
Slip it, son.
And anyway, little update. This is the start. This is part 2 of Dead Zone and Ghost Town of Racine. And a little strange update. If you were to go on RacineJobs.com and look up Toys R Us, you will see that this location itself actually is looking for people to assemble toys and displays. Why, I have no clue. So without further,
obviously closed.
yeah. So without further ado, I'm going to cut the camera off. We're going to go over to Ghost Town, and I'll do a little bit more. There you go. Sad Reality Part 2. This is Ghost Town of Racine. I don't know if you can see in. Most of all this stuff you see is gone. I'm not sure what everything is in here but you know, we can get in there. You can see some of what's in here is torn out down to, I mean, bare basics of nothing. That's kind of the bones of the building, or building guts if you want to call it that. Locked so no one can get in. Things hanging. This is all emptied. I mean, this place is for sale. I don't even know what this was. This looks like a travel agency of sorts, if they got that up in the background. I don't know if you can see that. But stuff, places like this that are dying out. I mean, I like the aesthetics of the place. You get, you know, the pillar here, everything. So this is what you're seeing. It's dead. nothing here. Did a talk with my friend out here and my girlfriend who lives out here. One of these places out here, we'll get to it, is a Kmart. And one of the places, as well as we get to it, I think she said was a Linen's place. And
Pretty sure it's coming up.
as you can see, not much here. And the only place
I got your way.
you can see in the background, the only place where people are actually going out here is Home Depot. And to me, even I think though that place is a tying thing as well. I mean, you can get cheaper places there. It'd be interesting to really know. Oh, this has got something on the thing. This looks like it's a fitness place. It's big enough to be one. I mean, if you look down below, I don't know if you can see it, try to get it. If you look down below there, it's probably where that exercise bike's plugged in, and treadmills and stuff. Brings me to a side point. I probably discussed it in my channel update that came out just today, so be sure to check that out. This is sad reality in Racine. We're getting up to what used to be a linen store. I think it's Ann's Linen, I think. There's a garbage can.
He's like, here's a garbage can.
I mean, look at
here. Let's do a garbage can.
whatever this was. It's pretty big. Tile floor. You can see where there might have been displays or shelving that were there. Lone fire extinguisher.
Still there. Added loan.
No idea what this was.
That's for sale.
Yeah.
Sounds good to buy it.
If you put on the highway and it start overheating, it ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Because it need a gasket or something blowing on it. You know what I'm saying? And he won't do that. You know what I'm saying? So shit.
So, excuse that. There's still people that walk here.
Yeah.
No idea. This thing is kind of funny. If you can't tell, the garbage can is bolted to the building. Because people are going to steal that.
Apparently.
See my car in the background. Don't even know what's in here. What this was. I think this was a linen store.
Think so.
The weirdest thing is that there's a bus stop here.
And I don't think the bus comes here anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to stop it here. We're pretty much, I'm going to give you kind of a wide shot of what's left. We're not going to really do much. But up there, you know what, let's flip and walk. What the hell? Bus stop. And the last stop is a big old Kmart that don't exist. Which is sad. Kmart's are dying. Even when they tried to make them super Kmarts. I guess you can't compete with a super Target or a super Walmart if you have it in your area. That'd be interesting to know if any of you people have this in your any types of things in industrial malls, whether major stores in your area. Feel free to leave a comment or message me on my Twitter or Facebook. But yeah, this is a Kmart.
Used to be it.
Used to be it. You can't get any further than this. I mean, the door is open there, but I really can't get in to really show you what a closed-down Kmart looks like.
It's all dark.
Yeah. I'm gonna give a shout out to Eric, the host of Retail Archaeology, who is kind of an inspiration for this. I like some of his stuff. That's about as far. The rest is nothing but a brick wall to a door.
and a lone piece of trash no one bothers to pick up. And we're gonna close out with a sad, empty parking lot. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content. Thank you for watching. Again, here we're looking at a shot. I'm sorry for the bad camera work, but we've got Party City, Ross Dress for Less, and Joann Fabrics. These three stores are attached to the mall, but you cannot access them from inside the mall itself. So I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Sad Reality. Again, my name is Paul, and if you wish to support the channel, you can go to www.patreon.com/Unzip Productions. Otherwise, you can look me up on Facebook and on Twitter. And once again, thanks for watching. That's going to do it for today. Remember, the road is where the stories are. Do good in the world. Peace out, stay frosty, and see you in the next one.